What do you need? Why are you so close to the car? If you want to
Relax.
get arrested, we are doing our job. And you are recording.
Relax.
No, you relax.
Relax.
You relax.
Relax.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't. I want to be on my property taking photos and videos.
Yeah, you can take photos from a better space than
No, this is where I need to take them.
Constitution of freedom of press in the public.
The United States Constitution is the law of the land.
There's
North Carolina
case
has a
law.
state constitution as well.
There's case law regarding this subject.
Today, we're talking about times when rookie cops get instantly humbled by a higher authority after they do something outrageous. Cops are trained to enforce the law, maintain order, but what happens when a rookie officer crosses the line, abuses his position, or makes a reckless move? That's when a higher authority steps in and shows them what real accountability looks like. In this video, we'll look at shocking moments where rookie cops thought they were untouchable, only to be put back in their place by those who outranked them.
I'm in public. This is all blocked off.
Yes.
Right. So I'm not obstructing. I'm not obstructing anything.
No
I'm not obstructing anything.
No one said that.
All right.
You're
So
in the middle of the street.
A cameraman stood in front of the building, calmly recording when an officer walked up and told him to step back from the glass. Ironically, the man was on a public sidewalk, which, by the First Amendment, gave him full rights to film. But the cop made up his own rule. If you're too close, it's the same as being inside. Funny thing, never heard of such a rule before. Have you?
Sir, you can't do that. Why not?
why would you say that? You see what that says? There's a key word right there. Inside. I'm not inside.
How you doing, my friend? How you doing, Sam? How you doing? How you doing, sir?
You talking to me?
I'm trying to get your attention. Yeah, how
Hey,
you doing? Okay?
how are you?
Yeah, can't really have you videotape inside. It's almost like you're
I'm not inside, sir. I'm outside.
I know you're outside, but you really can't have you up against the glass.
Why not?
Videotape. Because it's like you're being inside videotape.
No, that's not true.
It is. It is.
I'm on the sidewalk.
I'm gonna ask that you.
The officer kept repeating that you can't film inside, even though it was obvious the man was outside. That's a classic tactic. Stretch the rule beyond what the law allowed, then act as if it was mandatory. In reality, anything visible from a public space could always be recorded. Courts had confirmed this again and again, but here, the police ignored the law completely, and this was only the beginning.
Just step back from the glass.
Why would you ask me? I'm not bothering nobody.
You're not, but you're actually.
And I'm not committing a crime either.
No, you're breaching security in that aspect. Because there's an order that you can't videotape
inside.
Inside?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with filming on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to step away from
What's
the
your
glass.
name and rank?
It's right there. I'm a captain.
Captain LeBron. Captain LeBron, you know I can film on the sidewalk.
No, I do.
So why would you?
We have powers all over in the state of New York, and I'm just asking, just step away from the glass a little bit. That's all.
Oh, you asked for a favor?
No, not asking for a favor. I'm actually directing you to step back from the glass a little bit.
Okay, am I committing a crime right now?
Just a little bit.
Or am I in?
You're actually just breaching one of the judge's rules. That's all.
What?
Okay?
The judge's rules say you can't film on the sidewalk?
We can't film.
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
You can't film into the courthouse. Right?
Into?
So you being that close is just like you being inside.
I can't film into? Or I can't.
The cameraman calmly explained he was on the sidewalk and posed no threat, while the officer tried to paint his presence as a security risk. That was pure misdirection. The real risk wasn't the camera, but the cops inventing rules that didn't exist. By the logic of this so-called captain, if we could even call him that, every person who looked through a window could be treated as a criminal.
Can't film inside. I know I can't film inside, but you know that whatever we can see from the sidewalk, we can film.
Yeah. No,
you know that. You can't trespass my eyes.
But I just need you to a little bit. Just give
like,
space. You can do it. Just back up a little.
I'll let you speak.
That's all.
It's almost as if you're trespassing my eyes, which you can't do. If I can see it, I can film it. You know that.
Right, technically,
right.
Yeah, but you just have to step
lawfully
away from the
and legally.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking you to step away from the glass a little bit. That's all. Just give it a little space.
I just thought you would come out here and protect my rights.
I do protect your rights.
It seems like you're like.
I have your back anytime. But
I'm filming a beautiful building. I'm not getting anybody's face.
Yeah, I know.
I'm filming the sign,
I appreciate that, but I'm just asking that you step away a little bit.
Oh, so you're asking, right?
ask you. I'm approaching you kindly. You know,
Seems like you were
respectfully.
giving. I thought you were trying to give me a lawful order.
It is a lawful order, but I'm asking you first because that's the way
I don't think the judge will prosecute me for filming on the sidewalk.
Well, you know what?
The captain tried to argue that the cameraman was disrupting his officers' work, claiming they had to keep watching him the whole time. That wasn't law. It was pure laziness and a desire to shut down public oversight. If the police couldn't do their job while someone's watching, well, then they weren't fit for the job at all. Very simple, you'd agree. And still, the pressure was only building.
Because he knows it's the First Amendment.
We're not trying to go that route. You have the right to film. But when you walk against the class, you're actually breaching security.
How?
And you're actually
That's the part I don't
All
understand.
right, and I'll explain to you if you give me a chance.
Go ahead.
You're actually affecting the way my officers do their job because now they got to watch you because you're so close to the class in case you don't know if you're doing something wrong. So rather than have to give you our full attention, if you step away a little bit, break the attention to whatever else is going on.
Well,
so that make a little bit of sense to you?
No, because anybody that stands here is obstructing them?
Well, not necessarily obstructing them, but once you become a concern, yeah, it does stop them from...
you could clearly see him just filming in public, so I'm not a threat to nobody. Nobody came up to me and asked me what my intentions are.
And I did ask you initially how you doing, need help. You just said you're filming inside.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a nice building. I respect that.
So I'm not obstructing nobody. I'm not committing a crime.
But once you get too close to the glass,
and I can stand here and film you guys all day.
In the end, the cameraman ironically agreed to do a favor since the officer had been polite. But look at the absurdity. By law, he had every right to stand there, yet he was the one making concessions to the police. That was how the upside-down reality worked. The citizen had to bend, while the officer who was supposed to protect rights pretended to be the one granting a favor.
You have the right to record that because you're a police officer, yeah.
I don't have an issue with that. We're out in the public.
Yeah.
But
I didn't expect any court officers to try to infringe on my rights today.
So see, I can get a little space. That's fine. I'm fine.
I mean, I can still zoom in from here.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But see, the difference.
So it's just being on the glass is the issue. I don't understand. That's not to me. That's not reasonable.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
But I'll explain to you, and then maybe you think about it a little bit later. The only way I would know that you're just filming and you're not scratching the glass or jamming something in there is by giving you my full attention, right? If I'm giving you my full attention, it takes away the attention of everything else.
I mean, if you look over to see if you see me damaging the glass, that's a crime.
Yeah,
if you just see me, you didn't see me damaging the glass. You just see me filming.
You would have to be looking at you in order to assess that, right? So that's all I ask.
You don't have to look at me.
At another spot, the cameraman came across a blocked street after an accident and quietly stood with his camera. Right away, another officer approached him, not with a good day, but with an order to move. Great. Yet another cop who had no idea what the First Amendment meant, which was strange considering they had all sworn an oath at the start of their career to protect those very rights.
I mean, I don't commit crimes. If you come up to me, you ask me.
I'm not saying you that. And that's why I asked you, right? I asked you something simple, just to give a little space, that's all, right? I don't think that's unreasonable.
I usually don't do favors, but I'll do you the favor because you're being polite.
You know what? I greatly appreciate you. How about that? All right?
All right. God bless you. You too. Take care, right? All right. That's funny. God bless you. Take care. That's funny. Yo, sometimes I just can't deal with it, bro. I'm like, it's like, and no offense to the captain, but the levels of, I don't want to use the S word, but the level of unreasonableness is just too much for me. Like, how is that reasonable?
The cameraman asked for a police business card, which was his right, but in return he got a rude reply. When a citizen calmly requested identification, the officer treated it like provocation. Who was going to tell these cops that providing ID was their duty? That wearing a badge didn't mean they were free from respecting rights. For heaven's sake, they weren't above the law.
This is all blocked off.
Good? We okay?
All is well. How are you?
Good. You need to go on the sidewalk. Yeah, this is a crime.
Like a crime scene?
Yes.
Where's
There's a
the-
accident. People are injured.
Where's the tape at?
Well, you're in the middle of the street, sir. Can you please step off to the side?
I came to scan this QR code.
Okay, scan it. Go.
The law required transparency, but these officers acted as if their identity was a state secret. Once again, ego mattered more than responsibility, and arrogance mattered more than the law. I mean, if they couldn't identify themselves because they thought it was beneath their honor, then they seriously need to consider a career change. After all, citizens weren't paying taxes for this kind of behavior. And unfortunately, the story didn't stop there.
Yeah. Let me get your card, please.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah. All right.
You're one of those too. I see an
I go to the
attitude.
sidewalk.
Ain't your card too? Relax, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that serious.
Okay.
Sir, can I get your card, please?
Anthony, your card. Huh? Your business card.
Can you tell him to de-escalate and relax?
Okay. No one's.
Yeah. Your ego is showing. Relax.
We just
Ain't
got
your
concerned
card?
because
Yeah, I'm just taking pictures. I'm in public. This is all blocked off.
Yes.
Right.
There's a-
So I'm not obstructing. I'm not obstructing
No one-
anything.
no
I'm
one
not
said
obstructing
that.
anything.
No one said that. Just
All right,
you're
so-
in the middle of the street. We just want to
Yeah,
make sure
I'm-
everything's fine.
Yeah, all is well. I'm taking pictures of the car.
That's
Can
absolutely
I get your
fine.
card, please, if
I
you don't
have your
mind?
cards on me.
You want to write your name down on this?
The officer began throwing insults, using sarcastic remarks, and clearly showing he had lost all professionalism. Instead of calming the situation, he was the one escalating it. That was the exact opposite of the training police were supposed to follow. De-escalation was mandatory. But from these officers, it seemed like we couldn't expect anything at all. And slowly, the situation was about to spiral completely out of control.
Your name down on this one for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
100%.
Your bag that's open and shows whatever you got in the bag.
Oh, that's some gum. You want one?
No, no, thank you. My breath will smell.
No, I didn't say it did. I'm just, you noticed it. It's polite to offer gum, you know what I mean?
Not for me, thank you.
You insecure?
No, I'm not. Sorry, are you?
No.
Okay.
Sound like a guilty conscience.
You gotta get on the sidewalk.
2023. He just said I'm not. We all just agreed that I'm not obstructing anything. Go 1098, bro. Leave me alone. $19,000 miles in 2 years. Let's see how many.
Oh, he's
30.
You're in the middle of the street.
Yo, Sarge.
Here came an open threat of arrest just because the man stood near a car. The real question was, where was the law that banned being close to a vehicle on a public street? It didn't exist. This is a clear example of police using power only to intimidate citizens. I bet these officers couldn't even name a crime the man had broken. And you guessed it, there wasn't one.
Yo, Sarge, this car only got 36 miles?
36 miles.
That's it? Why I gotta be one of those? What is, that's like me saying, oh, you're just one of those tyrants. No. I give you a chance to show who you are. I don't curse people out. If you know me, you know I don't do nothing. No, I'm saying there's people that do what I do that will curse you for no reason. All I do is film quietly and I allow you to expose yourself. I just point a camera. Feel me? You can say I look for a payday, but the only way I get a payday is if you violate my rights.
Okay.
Right. And you're supposed to protect my rights.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely.
You are, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
All right then, so do that. Thank you. Sounds perfect.
When police start from the assumption that a citizen is the enemy, every contact turns into a conflict, and here, it's plain as day. Whatever the man did or said, it wasn't going to change what the officers had decided in those first few seconds when they saw him, and everyone knew what that meant. But don't worry, these rookie cops are about to get instantly humbled by a higher authority because of it.
You in a 4-4? That's your command, the 4-4? Yeah. Can you tell me anything about what happened here?
No, I can't, man. Sorry.
No? DCPI?
Huh?
DCPI?
Correct.
311?
311 no. DCPI.
All right.
That's a QT.
The what?
The QT. For your lights.
Yo, you guys can take your ego with you on that. Take your ego with you. Go ahead. Because clearly you don't know who you work for. Yeah, you know what the city of New York is? You're supposed to. It don't seem like it. You come up to me with a nasty attitude. Not even a hello, good morning, how you doing? None of that. None of that. Just straight get on the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk. Like, relax, bro. So it doesn't matter. Ask.
After the situation seemed to calm down, the cameraman kept doing his job while the police still showed a hostile attitude. The question was, why did the camera bother them so much? If everything was lawful, if nothing was being hidden, why the nervousness? Think about it. Isn't it strange how personally they took the simple act of exercising a basic right?
You see what I'm doing. I'm taking pictures.
Okay. You're standing by a car.
You don't have a situational awareness?
Okay. I do. That's why I approached you.
And what's the first thing you said? What's the first thing you said?
Get away from the car.
Right. Not a hello, how you doing? Is there anything we could do for you?
Okay.
You know what community policing is?
Yeah.
Building a rapport with the community, bridging the gap.
Absolutely.
Right. Not coming over and exerting your ego on me for no reason. When all I'm doing is taking pictures. All I'm doing is taking pictures, and you see that.
You're right. I'm just
Right. So keep your ego in check, bro. That's it.
You're right.
Be polite and professional. You too. Thank you. That's the nicest said all day.
Thank you.
Take care, Sarge. Thanks for de-escalating, sir. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Some of you might say the situation wasn't that serious, but I wouldn't agree. Within just 5 minutes, he ran into 2 different groups of officers, and neither of them had the slightest idea about constitutional rights. And once again, just be patient a little longer, because trust me, the best part's about to come.
Did any officers hurt in this?
They're okay. They'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
They'll be all right.
Thank you. Have a great day. It's 3 cars? 3 cars? 2. 2-car accident. Here. Yeah, that car was already there, so. Is that an officer in the back seat?
Everything shifted the moment another officer arrived, a female cop. If the others had been bad, she raised it to a whole new level. She didn't waste a single second and went straight to the threats, showing no interest in calm talk or reason. The cameraman stayed quiet, but you could feel the pressure rising fast. Listen to her words yourself and be ready. Gonna get angry.
What do you mean? Why are you so close to the car? If you
Relax.
want to get arrested, we are doing our job. And you recording us.
Relax.
No, you relax.
Relax.
You relax.
Relax.
You want to get arrested?
For what?
You let me know.
For what? Taking pictures?
No, because you are... Because you are preventing me to do my
No.
work.
You're doing it now, so how am I preventing you?
Just stay
You're
away
doing
from
your
me.
job now. How am I
Stay away
preventing
from
you?
me.
Lose your f***ing attitude. How about a good morning? Have a good day.
I don't need to...
How about that? So just shut the f*** up. Don't say nothing to me.
Stay away from me. That's
Don't
why
tell
you-
me what to do.
Stay away from me.
Don't tell me what to do.
Stay away.
You see your white shirt saying anything to me? Did he say anything? So why did you?
Stay
Lose your
away.
f***ing ego.
Stay away from
Stay
me.
away from yourself. Stay away from yourself. How about that? We got ego officers running on ego instead of working within the law. Mouth. What time is it? 8 o'clock? That's how you talk to people? Not a good morning. How you doing? Do you need help? Nothing, right? Just shut up. What's wrong with you? That's community policing 101. Good job.
The citizen reminded the officers what community policing meant, building bridges, not walls, but instead of applying that, they carried on with arrogance. Ironically, the citizen knew more about the police code than the officers themselves, and this female cop, whether she was crazy or just plain foolish, kept digging herself into a deeper and deeper hole. Soon the situation was going to collapse completely.
Good job. You got your hands full, white shirt. You got your hands full, brother. You could have de-escalated that a little bit, man. It's your boy Good Guy Activism. You by famous Yankee Stadium. One of the most beautiful stadiums there is. In the BX. Let's check out this cherries and berries. That like button. Oh, my boy trying to smash. Damn, my boy. Oh, they running the trips? What the? She's hurt. She's hurt and they're taking advantage of her. Oh no, she's not hurt. She's playing. She faking the funk. My boy fluffing up that neck.
The cameraman later returned to the scene while the chaos of the accident was still going on. Once again, the police refused to answer questions and instead covered up information. Instead of transparency, there was only a wall of silence. The public had the right to know what had happened in a public space, but instead of providing facts, the officers hid the details for reasons nobody could explain.
Oh, what's up, girl? Let me holler at you. No, I'm tired. I got a man. Yeah, what your man gotta do with me? What's up? I'll take you to the little dinner. My boy flew away. He going after the next one. That was crazy. $2016. Oh, yeah, we got the blue line. Come on.
In the end, the situation escalated with more threats and attempts to silence the cameraman. One officer even put his hands on him, crossing a clear line. And if the sources are correct, these officers were later punished for the behavior once the man's video went viral. Now that we know they finally got what they deserved, let's turn to the officers who were educated right there on the spot, because that's where things took a surprising turn. And speaking of rookie cops who got instantly humbled by a higher authority after making a mistake, let's talk about some officers who stopped the first auditor filming in front of a fire station 15 in Linwood. You didn't need to be a legal expert to know this is allowed, but these cops were clearly clueless. What happened next shows just how fast ignorance can backfire.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good?
Got some calls about you walking around. So we're wondering what you up to today.
Fun?
Nothing. Okay. I seen you looking in the windows, taking photos inside offices. Is there a reason for that, or you work for the city, or you?
Just out taking pictures and video.
Okay. Well, yeah, video outside's cool, but when you're looking in people's private spaces, taking photos in there, that's not okay.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking like some,
Well,
like
just
we
literally
disagree
saw
on
you
morals
looking
or something thing, then maybe your
Yeah, it's
morals.
called voyeurism. You can't look into any place that's not it's open to the public, okay?
This is absolutely open to
No,
the public.
dude, not an office. Not like that. If you
It
want to go
is.
inside the building and talk to a firefighter, you're more than welcome to do
This is
that.
a public building. I can take.
One cop accused the cameraman of peeking through windows into private offices. That claim was baseless and legally false. The law is clear. Anything visible from a public space could be filmed. No one could trespass with their own eyes. If they wanted privacy, there were blinds, then curtains for that. Instead of understanding this, the cop began inventing moral rules out of thin air.
Building. I can take pictures from public spaces. This is a public space.
You understand
That's
what
why
I'm
you have blinds. I understand what you're saying. I'm telling you,
Thank
you're wrong.
Okay. Do you need something from this building? Because they don't want you here.
On one hand, crap in the other. See which one fills up faster. It's not there.
I'm asking you that. Do you need something from this building?
Yeah, I do.
Because they're asking you, then do you need to contact one of the firefighters? Do you need to talk
That's
to
not
them?
what I need from the building.
Okay, what do you need?
I need to talk to you about that.
Okay. They don't want you here. They're uncomfortable with you being here, okay?
Uncomfortable's
Is
their problem.
their right. If they don't want you
Yeah,
here,
it's
you
their
can't
problem.
be here.
This is mine. We're disagreeing here, dude. You need to understand.
Yeah.
This is my building. It's your building.
Right.
Everyone's in that building's building.
So
Look,
they don't want you here. They tell me that you don't.
I'm gonna make
Do you want
you
me to call the fire chief now and ask him, does he
Let
want you
me
here or not?
let me put this to the top.
I'm
real
asking
quick
you a
for
question. Do you want
I'm
to
not
just
going to
leave,
answer
or
your
do you want to
question.
just be
I'm
here
not
and
going to
be
answer your
annoying?
question. Let me put this to the top for you.
What do you need?
I'm going to have you put a ring on it.
What do
Are
you
you going to trespass me?
The conflict escalated when the cop said the citizen wasn't wanted there and that he felt uncomfortable. But feeling uncomfortable wasn't a legal reason. Public buildings belong to citizens, not to the employees inside. If a public building belonged to everyone, then every taxpayer had the right to stand outside and record, but just wait. He was about to try every trick possible to push his own narrative.
Trespass me or not?
I gotta ask them. They want you. They call me here and say, hey, what do you do?
You better get on it, man.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't. I want to be on my property taking photos and videos.
Yeah, you can take photos from a better space than go look at the people's
No,
windows
this
and
is
take
where I
photos.
need to take them from.
Okay. Are you working on something?
I'm not going to talk to you about what I'm doing, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to help
Are you working on something?
you.
You're not helping me at all.
I
I'm asking
know.
you, are you working on something?
I'm not going to answer those questions.
Because if you're doing something in an official capacity, then you're welcome to do what you're doing. But if you're not, then
I'm
that
doing
becomes an issue.
something in a very official capacity.
Okay. So what is it? 'Cause I
I'm
need
not going to tell you.
Okay, so if I talk to them and they say they don't want you here, then you'll be removed from the property. You understand that? Now, if you're doing something in an official capacity,
Man,
then you
I'm
can do
telling
whatever
you,
you need to do.
I'm telling you, don't climb that mountain with me. I'm telling you right
Listen,
now.
man, listen, I understand that you want to play games and all that stuff.
I don't want to play
Be nice to you
games.
as possible.
I'm telling
If you wanna
you, from
continue
one
to do
man
what
to
you're doing,
another,
then that's
don't
fine.
climb that mountain.
The cops started threatening with trespass, even though there was no legal basis for it. Trespass applied to private property and clearly marked restricted areas, and none of those signs existed here. The citizen calmly explained he was staying on public ground and exercising his rights. But that was exactly what annoyed the cop, the fact that the citizen knew his rights made him harder to control.
That mountain with me.
Go for it.
You got it?
I didn't hear anything you just said, man.
I said don't climb that mountain with
What
me.
mountain? All I gotta do is
The
make a
climb,
phone
you're
call.
not
Just
getting me
asking
off this property. It ain't happening,
you. You want to
dude.
play that game?
I'm not playing the game with you. I'm being
I'm
dead
asking you right
serious.
now, do you really want to play this game?
I'm being dead serious.
You want to be trespassed from the fire department? That makes no sense. Because you might need a fire department one day. I'm asking you.
Listen
do
to
you want
what
to go on
I'm
with your way?
telling you. Open your ears.
You're not listening to me. That's your
I
problem.
don't need to listen to you. You're a public servant.
You're asking these questions. A public servant with the authority to trespass you from a facility. Yes, you're not understanding.
You really want to do that for the city?
If they want to do that, we're going to do that. That's what I'm asking you.
Well, you make that decision, man.
That's totally up to you.
No, I'm going to go back about my business. Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
See you later. All right. Don't climb that mountain with me. Yeah, I guess I will. Actually, I'm just... Hey, man.
We're not talking to you.
Hey, too bad.
Stay where you're at.
Too bad. You don't want to go up this. You don't want to go up this
I'm
mountain with
asking
me.
you what you want to do.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
You don't need to talk to anybody.
You don't
right
want to do this.
All
This
right.
is going to cause a problem for your fire department. A very, very bad legal problem for your fire department.
Instead of recognizing the limits of his authority, the cop turned to intimidation. The citizen made it clear he wasn't leaving. He knew his rights, and yes, let this be a lesson for everyone. Never, under any circumstance, give up your rights, because that only feeds the cop's ego and makes them worse and worse. And trust me, this clash is far from finished.
So you understand
So if you
that we're in
guys
a private
wanna-
space right now. We're in a private
If you want to
space, we're talking about
conspire,
official
it's not a
business.
private
If
space.
you want to walk over
This
there
is
and
public
talk, you can
space.
talk.
This is public space.
Do you want to talk about something different? You said you're here for
No.
official capacity.
I am.
It does not seem that way to me.
This is a public space. If you want
They
a
do not
private
want you here,
private
you will be
conversation,
removed.
go
You
inside there.
understand that?
If
It's
you want a
that simple.
private conversation, go in there.
All right. What do you guys want to do with them?
I'll talk to you inside.
There you go. Create your privacy. Look at that. Jesus Christ.
I missed it. What's going on?
Your partner's about to make a really, really, really big mistake. You might want to talk to him first. He's putting his pride before his smart decisions.
Gotcha. So what's the...
I'm just here collecting video and photo for something I need to do.
Okay.
And the fire department's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Too bad, you know?
Can I ask what you're collecting video for?
You can ask.
Yeah. What are you collecting video for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It's my private reason, and that's it. Listen, I'm telling you, go have a conversation with that guy before you guys make a seriously huge mistake.
What do you think we're gonna do that's a mistake?
You're going to trespass me.
Okay.
Well, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I am telling you that is a mountain you do not want to climb with me.
I gotcha. What's the issue with trespassing?
Well, I've committed no crime.
The cameraman pointed out that a trespass charge could be legal disaster for the fire station and city since it was public property. His remark was correct. Courts regularly threw out attempts like this. Can you believe we're still talking about trespassing? Was this cop really so delusional he thought the man would back down and forget what trespass actually meant?
No crime, first of all, so I can't be trespassing from property I've committed no crime on when it's public. All I'm doing is on public property that I pay for with my tax dollars is collecting photo and video. I can go down to the police station. I can go onto the recreation center land do it. I just got done with City Hall collecting photo and video.
Okay.
Out back, inside, everything else.
Okay.
You guys are law enforcement, not feelings enforcement. Their policies, their feelings, their frustrations over being filmed or video, I mean, they can have them, they're entitled to them,
sure,
but they don't get to infringe upon my rights and liberties just because they're uncomfortable. You're not the uncomfortable police. So what I would do is actually like to request you get a supervisor down here, a corporal, a sergeant, lieutenant, whoever. Okay. Because that dude's about to make a grandiose mistake.
He's requesting.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll be right back.
Yep. Sergeant's coming.
Oh, I don't. There's something totally different.
Okay.
Well,
The whole situation grew worse and worse when even more cops showed up as backup. Instead of confirming the cameraman's rights right away, they kept repeating questions. Why was he filming? Did he have a reason? Was it official? Had no one told them that the First Amendment didn't require a reason to record?
Is your sergeant on the way?
He's on the way.
Okay.
Were you filming inside the windows?
I'm just asking if your sergeant's on the way.
No, I'm just asking if you were filming into the windows.
Okay.
You don't want to answer? Or?
No.
Okay, that's fine. You were doing what you were doing. That's.
I've been collecting video and film from public property.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do this all over the place, or?
Yeah. All over the country.
Okay. You got a YouTube channel or something like that?
For collecting film and photo?
Yeah, some people make YouTube videos out of them.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking.
No.
No YouTube channel?
No.
You don't post your videos anywhere I can look up or anything like that?
No.
Just out of my own personal curiosity.
No, I just go around and I like to make sure that, government facilities are kept clean and up, squared away, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Some places you go to, it's a nightmare, and other places you go to, it's nice, and it's good to know how tax dollars are being spent.
What do you mean by nightmare? Like, what would constitute a nightmare?
Newport, Washington's PUD.
PUD? What is that?
Public Utilities District.
The cops asked him if he had a YouTube channel, as if that would change the legal situation. Maybe they just wanted to check how foolish they looked on camera. Deep down, even they knew how far they had gone, yet that didn't stop them from continuing to embarrass themselves. And the deeper they dug, the harder the fall was going to be.
District.
Okay.
Their PUD is a nightmare.
How so?
Holes in their fence. You could just walk right through and get access to the transformers that they use to, So I mean, people talk about the grid being, the power grid being super important and all that kind of stuff, and then they have holes in the fence and leaving gates unlocked and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
And with PUDs, like with other effectively granted monopolies for power stations and whatnot, they enjoy that privilege of having a monopoly on it.
And by monopoly, you mean people don't have any other choice but to use their...
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you look at a Vista, Bonneville Power, right? I mean, you and I can't just be like, hey, let's just go and buy $4 billion of electrical equipment. We'll just set up a power company. It's a big barrier to enter.
Sure.
So you go around and you check out these places and you see if they're, spending dollars wisely. And they're spending private dollars is effectively spending public dollars in a way, because they're being granted the ability to have a effective monopoly.
So when you come across something like that, that's a nightmare. What do you do with that information?
I take the video footage, I send it to the city, to the county, to the PUD commissioners, because public utilities district commissioners are elected officials. So
The citizen gave examples from other cities where he had exposed security gaps and poor maintenance. By doing that, he showed his work had real results and served the public interest. Yet the cops seemed uninterested, acting as if the real problem was him filming, not the fact that they were behaving like tyrants instead of protectors. And the sad truth was, their indifference spoke louder than any words.
You can go to them and say, hey, here's this problem, on your property. If you don't fix it, it's going to be a big problem for you, blah, 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 right? So you get them to fix it before it becomes a big problem. It doesn't become a big problem. So
do you know of any change that you've affected by doing this?
Yes, I've gone to some different municipalities where they've had like unsecured areas that they wanted secured. And you're like for example, if they wanted this secured, you just erect a fence, put no authorized personnel only, or if you don't want people driving back there, authorized vehicles only. They put it up, boom, now the people know when they come up, don't go back there.
Gotcha.
So
makes sense.
It does. And I mean, it's just, the whole point of all of this is to order society in a way that's beneficial to everyone and limits negative outcomes issues.
So has anything you've done by filming and doing what you're doing, can you see that being a disruption?
He explained that he had sent footage to the proper authorities so problems could be fixed. That was a constructive and lawful form of oversight, yet the police kept circling around him as if he were a threat. What a terrible tactic. I mean, if they didn't want to be portrayed as the bad guys here, shouldn't they just apologize, turn around, and walk away?
A disruption to the services that the people who work at places like this fire station.
No, because if you're doing things that are completely lawful,
right,
then it shouldn't be a disruption.
But from their point of view, and this is why we got called, is they thought you were acting strange, right?
Okay.
And they're scared when people act strange around places like fire departments, police stations, city halls, right?
Yeah.
So it disrupts, in a way, strange behavior disrupts what they need to do.
Look, on a colloquial level, does it disrupt?
I don't know that word. I'm not that
So
smart.
colloquial, just as a sort of side reference to the notion of disruption. Does it possibly cause disruption? In that way, perhaps, sure. But what really matters at the end of the day is what I'm doing disorderly.
The cops claim that strange behavior could cause fear and disrupt the employees' work. But fear wasn't a legal category. Did rights appear just because someone felt uncomfortable? Of course not. Only when a law clearly prohibited certain behavior could there be a violation. Otherwise, it stayed in the realm of personal feelings. And as far as I knew, they weren't in the business of enforcing feelings, were they?
Because there's a statute or ordinance for that. Is what I'm doing.
I'm not saying you committed a crime.
No, I know, I get that. What I'm saying is,
what I'm getting at is you're trying to provide a service to the people to make sure that government agencies and entities, and even private ones in some cases, that provide a service to the public are operating as best that they can so that people get their money's worth.
And that we're not having social norms become quasi-laws. That's the problem. So what you're inferring, and I get it, odd behavior is considered odd because somebody says, I don't view that as normal.
Sure.
Therefore, since it's not normal and it's odd, there's potentially something wrong with it. So I'm going to call somebody to talk about it, right?
Right.
Okay, so with that being said, when you look at it like that and you say, when they are concerned and they call law enforcement, let's say, and law enforcement shows up, what really matters is, has the people through their elected officials, their representatives, their senators, their governor, whatever, have they enacted a law that accounts for X? If not, it may be strange to someone, it may be normal to someone else, but we haven't agreed as a society that that is X, let's say disorderly or whatever, harassing or whatever, right? So if that's the case, then what do? Well, we just say, okay, I guess I'll just have to deal with that, or erect a fence.
The police tried to introduce the idea of operational obstruction, claiming that filming could interfere with their work, but the law is clear. Obstruction had to involve physical interference or direct disruption of duties. A camera by itself was no obstacle. I mean, if just looking at a lens distracted them, that's their problem, isn't it?
Defense, or...
So there is a statute actually called obstruction.
Sure.
Where if you're disrupting a public officer from doing their business, that's a crime.
Obstruction requires physical intervention.
It does not.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, it does. It totally does. Obstruction can't be some subjective determination because that could change with the whimsy of every person.
Let me give you this scenario, right?
Sure.
I am responding to a violent crime,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And a person is standing in the way of where I need to get to.
Sure, yeah, right. That's blocking you.
Or I am dealing with a violent subject.
Sure.
And somebody over here next to me is chipping away, dividing my attention to make the thing safe.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not say that's obstruction?
It depends on case law. Now, the fact of the matter is like if someone's impeding you, physically blocking you from
Sure.
getting from X to Y, sure. I mean, I could see that. But there is no absolute standard to that other than what is set out in the statute, and it's very clear, as well as case law, that different levels of courts have ruled on. Anyway, so, Sergeant?
Yeah, I got it for you.
So, these people have some sort of concern here at the fire department about me filming and videoing from a public space. I had a disagreement with this officer about...
The police tried to shift the focus to the security of sleeping quarters, but that made no sense either since there was no evidence at all. What do you think? How many more excuses would they have to invent just to make themselves look right? Well, here's a little spoiler alert. There'd be plenty more before they finally gave up.
About me filming from and videoing from a public space.
What are you defining as a public space?
Public property. There's nothing here that indicates I cannot be present on this property.
Okay,
There's no
sign directly inside windows.
There's nothing that says I cannot film outside this building.
I'm telling you, you can't film inside the windows of a public building.
Okay, I'm saying there's nothing that prevents me from doing this. The eyes can't be trespassed. That was ruled on in 1948.
Okay.
Okay. U.S. versus McDonald.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to collect video and photo footage of this fire department.
But like the interior operations of it?
That's all I'm doing is just collecting photo and video. That's it. From a public space. Certainly I'm not going to go inside. I have no right to go inside except for maybe the lobby. You know, so.
Okay. Lobby's closed now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I can't get in. Exactly. I mean, what I'm saying is like if I was going to go inside, I would only go to the publicly accessible areas like a lobby. And I've collected my footage, but I just, disagree with this officer, so I wanted to have you come up here so we could have this explained. I can film and photo from a public space. The eyes cannot be trespassed, and my speech cannot be priorly restrained. So, gosh, that case law is about, what, 40 years old, gentlemen?
I think what you guys were talking about, though, is you're talking about operational obstruction, right? If your behavior is so concerning that it takes them away.
Let me remind you, the cameraman hadn't broken a single law. He was on public property. He was only using a camera. That should have been the end of the story, yet so many officers gathered around just for one man who, again, had committed no crime. That's 10 cops fewer in places they actually were needed. Hard to believe this was even considered a problem.
It takes them away from the job that they're supposed to be doing, whatever that may be, then we're talking about operational obstruction.
Yeah, well,
I'm not accusing you of that. I'm not charging you with that right now. I'm just saying, if you're peeking in the windows at somebody who's trying to sleep, right? Or if you're peeking in the windows at somebody that does not want to be seen in that capacity because you don't have a legal authority to actually look at that, and recording them and taking them away from those duties, that's a problem, right? That's an operational obstruction.
Yeah, the case law you're referencing in Washington State, that's regarding residences. And I know, Killer. What you're saying is, here's this building that some people sleep in it sometimes. Okay? There are designated places for that. I have never photoed or...
Do you know where those places are?
Listen, all I'm saying is, I've never photoed or videoed anything I can't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Unless you have evidence to corroborate, reasonable articulable suspicion that in fact I have done that, and you have that reasonable articulable suspicion.
I have a battalion chief saying he's concerned about the safety of the occupants of the building.
Well, I'm concerned that Vladimir Putin's doing shit he shouldn't be doing in Ukraine.
Okay.
I mean, you want to go over the list of grievances we have as human beings?
Not
sure,
really.
It'll be pretty long.
I just want a resolution.
Okay, well,
What's your plan now?
I'm done. I've collected all my...
The citizen asked the sergeant for a business card and made it clear he'd stay there until they left, so no one could think he had been forced away. That's a smart move. The truth had to be clear on camera. However, no matter how much they wanted control, they were going to realize their biggest mistake was staying this long.
Okay, sounds like we're done.
Good here?
Thank you.
All right. Poor little baby man. Oh, actually, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
I do need, can I get a business card from you?
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a pleasant evening.
You too.
I'm just gonna wait till you guys leave.
Why?
Because I don't want anybody ever getting the notion that because I'm leaving that you guys forced me off. That would be silly.
Okay. I'm not leaving right away. I'm going to go talk to the detective.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just wait here. There's the sergeant. And there is Zachariah. Just gonna wait till they leave, and then I'm out of here. All right, there goes Zach.
The cops finally left the scene, admitting defeat, but it wasn't over for them because the sergeant was waiting to remind them that they had to follow certain rules. Do you think that little lesson was enough to stop these officers from repeating the same mistake again? Let us know in the comments, because now we move on to a story of the dumbest cops in Carolina. This time, we're talking about a cop who got triggered by a man exercising his First Amendment rights. Hopefully, this rookie cop got instantly humbled by a higher authority after he claimed it was illegal in his state to film minors, even though such a law didn't exist. His ignorance of the Constitution and the principle of transparency was simply staggering, and trust me, the embarrassment for him is only going to get worse.
Sir, and then you had to say whatever you said. These are children. And I'm recording them. I am.
That's fine, but you shouldn't be.
Well, I am.
Okay, that's fine. I'd rather you not be on this guy's
He's not on Facebook. And this is for his protection. This is for his protection.
He doesn't need any protection. He's fine.
Now, for those of you that are going to wonder the age of these juveniles, they are 17 years old.
I'm a grown-ass man, young man. I'm older than you. I've been studying law longer than you've been in law enforcement.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're free to leave at any time.
I'm free to stay.
Okay. There's no need for you to follow us, just so you know you're
I'm free to stay.
You are escalating.
We can let a judge determine that.
You're escalating.
We can let a judge determine that.
We can.
The citizen asked for a name and badge number, which was a basic right, but the cop instantly shifted the topic to children and filming. He needed to moralize, saying it shouldn't be done, but the law wasn't based on feelings of discomfort, and let me tell you, shouldn't was not the same as must not, and the police were supposed to only deal with what was truly forbidden.
Yeah, we don't want to discuss your case in front of him before you're a juvenile.
Yeah, I'm protecting y'all.
You're not.
I'm protecting y'all. They know.
This is all for you.
They know.
Not for them.
They know.
They're juveniles.
They know. They've been protected right now. They know who care about them and who don't.
I know. We're being so dangerous to them right now.
Man, you got that. You got that man in handcuffs. You taking away his civil liberties.
He's suspected of committing
Suspected.
a crime.
Suspected.
Yes.
Suspected.
Yes, you're right. He's not convicted.
I'ma just
He's being detained right now.
I'ma just sit here, remain quiet, and I'ma just
That
record.
would be great. Record juveniles.
It's legal, and if you understood the Constitution, you would know that.
Okay.
They don't teach that in your little 16 weeks.
If you'd like to sit down at some time and have a civil
I
debate
will.
on the Constitution, this is not the time.
I will.
These are children.
I do this.
Bring him to his mother.
The cop tried to paint the cameraman as the bad guy in front of a mother, suggesting he was filming kids with bad intentions. In reality, the camera was pointed at the officers, not at the minors. The citizen made it clear he was there to ensure children were protected from police abuse. And soon you'll see he had every reason to think that way.
Bring him to his mother.
This is what I do. I educate police officers.
No, you're escalating a situation
I
that
educate.
you're not involved in.
I educate.
Man, this guy for some reason wants a video. He's recording your son.
I'm recording them. I'm recording them. Make sure these kids are protected.
You had to bring him in so this guy's not videoing him. Are you good with us doing that? Yeah, we'll get your stuff. Are you family too? We don't know. See, we're trying to get him to stop. He won't stop.
Crazy neighbors. Law enforcement talking about crazy neighbors.
How old are you? How old are you? I'm gonna get rid of it. The other stuff. Yeah, the other stuff that's out there is your stuff. Whatever else is out there. What he doesn't need, I'm gonna throw it away. I don't know what the word is.
It's called the First Amendment, Suge. It's called freedom of press.
Bordering on harassment.
No, I'm not. Well, all you gotta do is arrest.
The citizen reminded them that the minors were only suspects, not convicted of anything, but the cops ignored the fact. They kept repeating that he was the one escalating, even though he was calmly just standing there and filming. Watch how their focus slowly shifted onto a man who hadn't even been arrested. And that shift told you everything about their real priorities.
All you gotta do is arrest me. All you have to do is arrest me. Well, then quit talking about it then. Quit accusing me of crimes. If you're not going to arrest me for them, you said harassment is a crime. Harassment is a crime. Okay. You're more than welcome to arrest me. You got all the mouth. You got a lot of mouth. Not a lot of education behind it.
I have plenty of education, sir.
Not enough, apparently. You said I can't record juveniles. There's no law.
I said you shouldn't be recording juveniles.
There's no law that says I can't record in public anybody.
Okay. There are specific laws protecting juveniles.
Name it.
There are.
Name it. And I go look it up right now.
Well, when I'm done with this, we can discuss it.
Yeah, there's nothing to discuss.
Okay.
Educate yourself, man.
What are you trying to accomplish here? Because there's no one to protect you, still recording.
I'm educating you.
Okay. I don't need to be educated.
You do.
Thank you.
You
I
do.
didn't ask for it.
I
don't need it.
You do need it.
I don't need it.
I'm giving it to you. It's free. It's free. Free education. It's called the Constitution. You swore oath to uphold and defend and protect it.
I did.
All right, and then so why you gonna tell me I can't record in public?
I said you should.
The cameraman calmly challenged the cop to name the law that banned filming minors in public. The officer backed down, admitting he didn't have the name of the law on hand, yet still insisted it existed. That's a lie without proof. And with that statement, he officially became the dumbest cop ever. Believe it or not, he still had more foolishness to show.
I said you shouldn't. They're juveniles.
I shouldn't exercise my right?
No, not at the behest of somebody else. No.
It's a right.
So whether you can.
It's a right.
Could or should or
It's a right. I have a right. You shouldn't be speaking about should and shouldn't. I have a right to do it.
You do.
Thank
do
you.
It doesn't mean you should.
I am.
He's a 17-year-old child.
Yeah.
Okay?
Who you got in handcuffs right now?
For an investigation.
Who you got in handcuffs right now? You can investigate without handcuffs. He wasn't trying to flee.
How do you know what he just did? We don't.
I was standing right there watching.
No idea.
I was standing right there watching. He didn't try to flee you.
Okay. Thank you.
Exactly.
Have a good day, sir.
I will. I'm free to stay too.
The citizen reminded the cop that filming was a right, not a privilege. The officer defended himself with the same line, "You can, but you shouldn't." The same excuse again. Clearly, they didn't even have the capacity to come up with something new. Of course, the Constitution had a no category called shouldn't, but stay with us because things were about to get even more entertaining.
So you exercising your First Amendment?
What's that?
You're exercising your First Amendment.
I said you couldn't exercise your First Amendment. I said you shouldn't be videotaping juveniles. There actually is North Carolina state law restricting you from recording juveniles who are engaged in private conversation, which would be a law enforcement investigation.
Would you show me?
Okay.
You willing to?
North
I know.
Carolina general statute. There
I
are
know.
thousands of them. You
Okay.
can search it for yourself.
I don't have to. I already know.
It's my responsibility to educate you if you're breaking the law.
Well,
you should know if
you should arrest me if I'm breaking it.
you should know.
You should arrest
If
me.
you're going to exercise your right, you should know the law.
As a law enforcement officer, if you witness me breaking the law, you should arrest me.
It's called discretion. I have misdemeanor discretion, okay?
Okay.
I would have to arrest you if you committed a felony.
Is that a personal phone or a work phone?
It's a work phone.
I'm before you request that picture you took of me as well.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah. What's your name and badge number?
When the citizen asked him about the First Amendment, the cop couldn't even recite it fully. He even confused the fourth with the first, which was shocking for someone working as a detective. If an officer didn't know the basic freedoms he had sworn to defend, then every decision he made was compromised. Do you realize how dangerous that really was?
199.
Appreciate you.
That's actually my call number. We don't have badge numbers.
That's fine.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
There are North Carolina laws restricting you from recording juveniles engaged in private conversations, which would be a law enforcement investigation.
Not in public.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are.
Nothing supersedes the Constitution.
That is not true.
It's very true, and it's sad that you just said that.
To the Constitution.
Did you take an oath to
there
the?
Are amendments
did
to
you
the
take an oath to the statute?
Give me the whole First Amendment.
Did you take
an
oath? It's 5 protections under the First Amendment. Do you know?
Give me them.
Religion, assembly, press, petition, speech.
Yeah, but
you should know that.
You don't have total freedom of the speech or the press, correct?
You have total free. Anywhere the press can go.
What would this cover?
Anywhere the public can go, the press can go. And as far as speech,
what constitutional amendment would this cover?
First Amendment.
Fourth.
No.
Yes,
Fourth Amendment is search and seizure.
Invasion of privacy.
No, sir. You're embarrassing yourself. Stop talking.
Go look up North Carolina.
You shouldn't be a detective saying what you just said, sir.
Go look up the North Carolina General Statute regarding recording juveniles engaged in private
It doesn't supersede the Constitution.
Okay, brother.
You took an oath to the Constitution.
The citizen clearly explained that the rights of the public and the press couldn't be limited by simple statute because the Constitution stood above all laws. The cop insisted otherwise, claiming the state could restrict free speech. That's a dangerous statement, one that denied the very idea of the nation's supreme law. Oh, honestly, it's hard to say which part of what he said was worse.
To uphold.
You want me to pull it up for you?
You said you didn't. It's not
you. Want me to pull up
the
North Carolina
I sure do.
Statute?
I sure do.
Okay.
That supersedes the Constitution of freedom of press in the public.
The United States Constitution is the law of the land. North Carolina has a state constitution as well.
There's case law regarding this subject. I'm in public. I have every right. Yes, I am.
Record juveniles engaged in private conversations.
There's no privacy. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
Yes, there is.
There's none.
During certain circumstances.
There's no situation.
You are interjecting yourself into an investigation you are not a part of.
There is no
so if you
expectation
in hearing distance where you can hear, you should stand back 50 feet where
No,
auditory
sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir. You're incorrect. You need to look it up. Pull it up for me. You was just pulling. You just pulled your phone out to show me.
Because it's not the time to do that.
I know it's never the time. You'll never find that.
Just like you don't have to do that.
You will never find it.
Okay.
I've been studying law longer than you've been in law enforcement, sir.
Sounds good, bro. You don't even know who I am or how long I've been in law enforcement.
I guarantee you ain't been in law enforcement.
Law from where?
Excuse me?
Studying law from where?
The same place everybody. You know the United States Supreme Court ruled every citizen is expected and presumed to know the law?
Yeah, I did.
Do you also know that?
The citizen reminded him that all citizens were required to know the law and the cops were no exception. The officer admitted he wasn't sure and didn't know the exact rule. That was a rare, honest statement, but also a terrifying one. If a cop openly admitted he didn't know the law, then he had no right to try limiting citizens. And yet, that's exactly what he was doing.
You don't know it.
Is that right?
You don't know it.
Okay. Well, I'm not in cuffs then.
Okay.
I don't
have to arrest you.
I know, and you don't want the lawsuit. I'm 3 for 3. I'm 3 for 3.
We're here for you.
I'm 3 for 3.
Not today. You're 0 for 0.
I'm 3 for 3.
You're not gonna bait me.
I know you don't.
This is what you do with your time.
No, sir.
You ain't gonna work today.
No, sir. No, sir.
So if you want to stand out here, that's fine. You're wasting
I'm going to. I'm not wasting my time. I'm doing exactly.
The juvenile's in the house with his mother.
That's
fine.
fine.
What are you doing here? What's your purpose?
I'm recording you, my government. I can record you in the course of your duties.
Record me walking away.
I am. I'm recording you.
Have a good one.
Everything I'm saying, you can't rebut it because it's constitutional.
I've already reviewed it. You just don't want to hear it.
Nah, you ain't saying nothing with facts though. It's not factual.
If I go clarify that law, I'll go speak with the district attorney's office, and if I am correct,
I will.
the next time you do it, I'll charge you.
And I will apologize to you.
In the end, the cop said he would check with the prosecutor and next time he might arrest. That's a classic scare tactic. He couldn't prove any law now, so he used a threat about the future. But unfortunately for them, the citizen was about to show just how bad it could get for them once they were exposed on YouTube. And that exposure would hit harder than any arrest ever could. You'd think this kind of behavior would be the exception, but it keeps happening again and again. And if you think this case was bad, wait until you see what's coming next. Make sure you stick around because our next video is really going to show you just how deep this problem really goes.